Good morning, everyone. Today's new lesson will be measures of variation. I am recording our lesson for today for those students who were not able to join in our group today, and for also those who would like to review back what we have discussed. So again, our goal for today is to find the measures of variation of the set of data by finding the range and the quartiles. But before we move forward, we would like to learn what are the words we're going to have. So measures of variation, range, quartile, from the word quart, and also the word tile. You have an idea what it's going to be. So there will be lower quartile, upper quartile, interquartile range. And the word outlier is one of the measures of variation, but we're going to discuss this on Thursday. So if you look at this, measures of variation are used to describe the distribution of the data. It's the same with measures of center, but this is more on distribution, how it was distributed. All right. The range is the difference between the highest and the lowest data value, or the greatest and the least. The quartiles, on the other hand, are values that divide the data set into 4 equal parts. That's why it was quartile. So it was divided into 4 parts. Okay? So for example, we have glasses water consumed, right? Glasses of water consumed. So this is a kind of graph that we're going to use later on, and it's called a dot plot. So we tally, or we mark how many glasses of water were consumed here. Remember the survey that I gave you? You're going to be using that data that you have to apply this. But based on here, we have 0. It means they did not consume a glass of water, maybe half, maybe only 1/4 of a glass of water. So there are 3 of them, of 3 people did that. And consume 1 glass of water, and there are 4 of them. And consume 2, there are 4 of them, and so on and so forth. So at 3, there are only 1, and 4, there's only 1. And 5, there are 3 people who uses or consumed a glass of water. All right. Now, what we're gonna do is arrange the data into lowest to the highest, right? But with this dot plot, it will already arrange for you. We just have to copy it down. So that's 0, 0, that's from here. Then 1, 1, 1, 1, that's from here, and 2 4s of them, 4 2s, and then we have 3 and 4, and then 5, 5, 5. And then we find the median. So if you look over here, okay, we're gonna find the median of this set. So there are 16. If you count this, there are 16 of them. So it means the median is between number 8 and number 9 set, right, on the data set. So, and it just happened that it's in between 2 and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So one of you asked me before, what is the middle or the median was between those the same number? We follow the same rule. We add it and we divide by 2. That's 4 divided by 2 is 2. So obviously the median for this set is 2. And how do you find the lower quartile? So I'm going to cover this up, since that is the lower quartile. So this is the lower set of our data, and that's the upper set of our data. So we're going to find again the median of this lower set. And it happened that it's between 1 and 1. So in this case, the lower quartile is 1. On the other side, so that's the half, right? So I'll cover this one. So in this case, we have in between 3 and 4. If you look, it's between 3 and 4. So obviously, without solving 7 divided by 2 or 3 plus 4 divided by 2, it's so obvious that it's 3.5. But where did we get 3.5? 3 plus 4 divided by 2. So it's 3.5. So the upper quartile in this set is 3.5 or 3.5. So 1/4 of the data lie below the lower quartile, and 1/4 of the data lie above the upper quartile. So if I put this box that I have over here, Remember that's your lower quartile and upper quartile. That's your data in the upper quartile, and that is the lower quartile set of numbers or data. So to get the interquartile range, remember this is 3.5 and that is 1. So we take, since its range is highest minus lowest, so 3.5 minus 1 gives you 2.5. So it means that the interquartile range of this data is 2.5. Okay? Let's see. So to summarize it up, the upper and the lower quartile, let's say for example I have this data over here. I was already arranged. Okay? So the upper and lower quartile are the medians of the upper half and the lower half. So we got 14, 18, 19, 20, 24, 29, 31. The median is exactly 20. I don't really have to divide it because it's just in the middle. So in that case, okay, the upper quartile will be just right here. That's the opposite of data. And the median of this data is 29. I don't have to solve anything. And the median of this lower quartile is 18. I don't have to solve anything. It's exactly on the spot. The interquartile range then is 29 minus 18. That gives us 11. The regular range is 31 minus 14. That gives us 17. You could always review these notes that I give you for the future reference. Let's try this on our own. I'll give you, you could pause this, Find the Q1, Q2, Q3, and the range and the IQR. Remember, what you have to do first is arrange them from lowest to the highest. You could pause this video and then solve it. When you're done, I would like to confirm your answer through this solution. You could pause the video and check your work. And then at the end of this session, I'm gonna be putting a link on our Google Meet the day for exit sleep. For the Google form, you can answer your exit paper in the Google form. It will be an easy one, right? If you have some questions, you could ask now or at a hangout. All right, bye guys.